Thumbs up.
That's good.
Beautiful. Little eggnog in the house. Can't go wrong. Eggnog to me makes the holidays. It's just something about the taste of eggnog.
Is it like the egg part or the milk part?
That's just delicious, creamy.
It's just smooth. Maybe that's the reason.
Yes, it is. So anyway, having a little eggnog. Finishing my spaghetti carbonara. Little eggnog. Salud. Gentani. Getting ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. God bless everyone. As my grandmother Anna always says, health first, happiness and success. Salud, Gentani. So hopefully a few people will show up, do a quick live. I want to do those piano lessons after this for more money investing for his 3-year-old son. That's going to be my next mission after this live, but I'll do a quick live. It's been a lot of craziness going on, I tell you, in this stock market. Crazy. Elon Musk he lost like $100 billion. That guy, still the richest man in the world. I think that's absolutely amazing. Can you imagine losing $100 billion and still being the richest man in the world? It's just I honestly don't think I've ever heard anything more incredible than that. That is incredible to me. What's up, Manuel? What's up, JK? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. God bless. As I was just saying, I mean, Tesla's been on a free fall. And, Elon completed the acquisition of Twitter. He's been going crazy a little bit, Elon. I don't know if he sends out like a memo to all the Twitter employees. He's like, get prepared to work harder than you've ever worked before. I want you working on weekends. I want you working holidays. I want you working, he goes, 40 hours a week is a joke. I want you working overtime. So he said to all the Twitter employees, he goes, you have to sign this agreement. He says that basically, in other words, they have to agree to work overtime, holidays, weekends. If they don't agree to that, he goes, pretty much it's like your resignation. You're terminated. Lou was on a space call. Yeah. Lou's on a permanent space call. Who believes that, Lou? Who believes? Bought GTII at 60 cents, right? Held it all the way up to $9 because he believed there was going to be a 2-tier squeeze and it was going to go to $40 to $60. Then it was going to go to $100 to $300. And then it plummets all the way down to the, low to mid $2 range, right? Who believes that Lou is still holding GTII at this point, right? Yeah. I jumped in COSM. People, like, I didn't throw a lot of money. I bought 2,500 shares at around 27 cents. And I sold COSM. I sold it at 40 cents. I picked up whatever I made, like $500 on it. Hey, it goes to Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Good?
Mm-hmm. I already drank all of it.
I grab my carbonara here. Little spaghetti carbonara in the house. I just had about 3 pork chops. Had a salad. Now I'm eating a little spaghetti carbonara. I mean, look, there's no question that GTII had an amazing run. That thing went from 60 cents to $9. Tremendous. Okay. The problem with Lou, and I don't want to always be redundant because I repeat myself a lot, is that he's got, you ever watch The Honeymooners? He's got a big mouth, Lou. And that's the problem. He's a blabbermouth. If Lou would just keep his big mouth shut, he would have been John J. Rambo on that GTII play. He really would. First of all, look, Lou just does research on the internet like all of us, okay? And GTII was never his play, just to be honest with you. But anyway, let's even give him a little bit of credit. Let's give him a little bit of credit. It went from 60 cents to $9. If you would have just left it at that, the guy would have been John J. Rambo. Okay. But instead, what does he have to do? There's going to be a two-tier squeeze, and it's going to go from 40 to 60, and then the next day, 100 to 300. So the same thing happened, because you probably don't remember Clove. You probably all forgot. He did the same exact thing with Clove. Clove had a run. You understand? But Lou said he was going to 500. So once again, people listen to this buffoon. They bag hold. You want to know? I'm even a sucker. I'm a sucker. Me, the Apefather. When I got involved in AMC, a lot of it had to do with Lou. I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of it had to. I was watching Lou before I had my channel, and Lou was talking like 53. To buy AMC at 53 was a great price. I mean, even his lowest bracket, Lou's lowest bracket of AMC is 500 to 800. His mid bracket's 1,000 to 2,000 of AMC. Now all of a sudden, everybody's making it seem like, ha ha ha, Apefather, you bought at the top. What are you talking about? Everybody was saying AMC was going to the moon, to Pluto. So, anyway, whatever. I lowered my cost average big time on AMC. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm prepared to hold it for as long as I have to hold it. That's it. So it's all good. I'm not worried about it at all. After the last space call, people are turning against him. You want to know why people are turning against him? It's like I said, I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to be redundant. But Lou had a winner with GTII. If Lou would have just said the following, you want to hear? Listen, 60 cents, we're going to have a nice run. And it just left it at that. And it went to $9, right? Everybody would have been bowing to Lou. Everybody would have said King Lou. Everybody would have loved him, okay? But once again, not to be redundant, he says it's going to be a two-tier squeeze. It's going to go from 40 to 60. Then it's going to go to 100 to 300. What's up, Sophia?
I wanted to say goodnight to you.
Good night. I love you, honey. All right, give me a kiss. Good night. Go get sleep. And remember, tomorrow, happy what? Thanksgiving. Good night, honey girl. So, getting back, that's the thing. Listen, nobody could deny that GTII had an amazing run. I mean, no one could deny that. But the problem is he should just have left it at that. And then what happens is if he would have left it at that, I believe a lot of people would have sold. A lot of people who got in would have probably sold at $6 or $7 or $8 or whatever the case would be, $5. But the problem is a lot of people are bag holding. A lot of people are bag holding because Lou said there was going to be a two-tier squeeze. So now a lot of people are actually losing money and bag holding it because of Lou. That's the thing. But he did, see, I like to say this was the first time Lou did this. Lou did this a lot of times. It's not the first time. Look back on all of his plays, basically. Look at Clove. He said Clove was going to 500. He was laughing at everybody. Remember when they were bag holding? He's like, listen, in all honesty and fairness, JK, I was once a supporter of Lou too. And I think that's why, because a lot of people ask me, why do you have so much hatred? Why do you have so much animosity for Lou? Because I trusted in Lou. I really honestly did. It's like John Wick Snippets talking about how he wanted to sue me that guy. Lou doesn't even have a disclaimer. I never one time heard Lou say, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. This, all my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I never heard Lou say that. All I heard Lou say is that he has secret connections. He knows hedge funds. He knows all these traders. He's been working at Wall Street. He has over 20 years of experience at Wall Street. He always comes across like he's like a big shot, right? Like he knows everything. What does he know, that guy? He knows squirrels and ducks on Central Park. That's what he knows. Those are his secret connections. What's up, Commander 35? I noticed you so. I'm not really sure what that means. You show all your small play. I already explained. See, Commander, look, you have to understand something. You hide behind a fake name. Listen, Commander 35, can we be honest with each other? Can we please be honest with each other? You hide behind a fake name. We don't know who you are. We don't know where you live. We don't know, you claim that you made $2 million, all this stuff. Okay. Commander, you hide behind a lot of things, but yet you're going to judge me who's been probably the most transparent person in YouTube history. I just can't stand like Commander. Like I like you, but brother, you're not transparent at all. Commander 35. Like, what does that mean? Hey, my name is Commander 34. Like, what does that mean, Commander 35? Tell me your real name, show me your license, show me your address, and then we'll talk about things. Okay. Show me your bank account. Show me the $2 million that you made. He said he's worth $2 million. Show me the 2 million. Let me see the $2 million. Let's meet up in Jersey, okay? And I'll tell you what. Let's go to Tropicana. Withdraw about $500,000. Let's have a little fun. Hey, you still be left with 1.5 million, right? Even if we lose it all. What's up, Jim Netherly? It's just that people make me laugh. Like people continuously, no matter how much I'm transparent, people want more, more. And the funny thing is that, what the funny thing is? They try to hurt me with the transparency that I give them. In other words, they tried to use the transparency against me. That's what Commander 35 doesn't understand. I got, I got 5 emails today from people asking me for money. I'm not going to mention their names. I'm not going to embarrass them, okay? But they're all asking me for money. Could you imagine now I show people I have a tremendous amount of AMC? Like, let me give you an example, right? Which I do, by the way. I have a tremendous amount of AMC shares. Now, let's say AMC has the MOAS. Let's just say it happens in the next, I think big things are happening for Christmas between me and you. So let's say we have the MOAS, right? Now let's say everybody knows I have an insane amount of AMC. Do you know what's first of all, they know where I live. People know where I live. People know my address. People know my name. You know the anarchy and the chaos that's gonna happen? See, people they don't understand that. You know what I mean? Look at your texts. Let's brawl, Lou. Yep. What's up? What's up, Jim Netherly? What's up, John Nito? Yeah, this guy. I told you I was kidding you, Funky Sahota. He thinks I was kidding him. The Barnegat police know about you, brother. That was no joke. You're the one telling me that you're responsible for it, right? You said you were responsible for the DoorDash, so I had to inform the Barnegat police. Listen. I say it all the time. There's no reason, you understand, to get family involved in things. You understand? You want to break my balls, break my balls. You disagree with me, that's not a problem. But when you have to start, interrogating my mom or my children, then I have to, I got to get serious. And people don't like that, but that's just the way it's got to be. Hey, Daniel Sam in the house. How you doing, brother? What are you talking about John Nito for? John Nito was the man, Daniel Sam. Yeah, that guy is a toy boy. Are you talking about Funky? I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me make an apology. I owe Daniel Sam an apology. He was talking about Funky Sahota. Funky Sahota is definitely a toy boy. Him and Jamal and Tyrone, they should do a double trouble on that guy. Forget about Lou. They should give Lou a little break, and they should focus all their attention on Funky Sahota. See the bacon here? Very good. I apologize for a second. I was like, I thought you were talking about John Nito. My apologies. John Nito is the man. John Nito is drunk. Hey, Jen, can you get me a beer, honey girl? I'm going to have a beer with you guys. What's up, Telly? Commander 35 says he made the equivalent of my life savings in 2 days. Yeah. Do a shot, guys. We're drinking. John Nito was 100% the man. Commander, you always sell at the top. It's amazing, bro. You always sell at the top. Now, Commander, let me ask you a question. Why don't you show that transaction? Right? You're breaking my balls. Why don't you show the transaction that you made $7,000? Will you show that transaction? You probably won't. Commander, I can be like you all day. I could be like you all day. I could be like I put $1 million in a stock and I sold it at the top. I mean, listen, but let's be realistic. Are you actually doing it? You know what I mean? That's the question. This guy's laughing at me. Commander 35. You could work the next 40 years of your life and not have the money I have, brother. You could work for 40 years. So, I don't know what you're laughing at, brother. You know what $500 is to me? You want to know what it is? It's a Thanksgiving dinner. Is what I'm going to spend $500 on dinner tomorrow. So I don't know. Guys laughing at me. I made $500. I'm gonna use it for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Dude, I spent $10,000 a year on HOA dues. Laugh my ass off. Life savings. The problem with Commander 35 is that he's getting to a point where you're making it too obvious that you're a fraud. You're making it too obvious. See, if you would a lot of people actually believed you on Redbox. They did. I actually spoke to Zanny Savage. He called me up and he said, I was in contact with Commander 35. I know he got in early on Redbox. I know he had call options. I know he made, a good amount of money. So there was a lot of people believing you. But the problem now is that you're acting like you're like Mr. Perfection, meaning that you're never wrong. You always get in at the low, you always sell at the high, and you're always making a tremendous amount of money. The problem is you still live in this Jeffrey Dahmer apartment that you have a door that was once a garbage bag, and now it's replaced with a door that looks worse than the garbage bag. The door looks worse than the garbage bag. So if you're making all of this money, why do you live in an apartment that looks like Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment? Why don't you own a house? Like I want to see a house. Like, Commander, don't you think at this point that you could afford a house? John Ether said he won 500 on blackjack. Awesome, brother. Congratulations. God bless. It's like I understand that like you want to make yourself look big, you want to make yourself look good, but you have to do it in a realistic fashion. You're not doing it in a realistic fashion anymore. You're going overboard. Every single thing that comes out, every single thing. I made money on this. I sold at the top. You got to stop, Commander. It's too much. Apefather, I am coming to Jersey soon. We will have a drinking competition with Jameson. Johnny Walker Blue, absolutely. Stevie Wonder painted Commander's house. I don't understand why people feel everybody feels like they got to lie. Nobody is honest anymore. It's like Teddy Zane is going to come out with a video, right? In the next couple of days saying how he made a fortune on COSM. I guarantee you, listen to me. Let me be the first one to say it right now. Teddy Zane in the next couple of days is going to come out with some kind of a video saying how he made like $20,000 on COSM. We all know that Teddy Zane bought COSM high. I'm pretty sure, right? Didn't he buy it somewhere in like the 60 cents range? I'm pretty sure, right? But yet he's still going to come out and he's going to say, he's going to be in his Corvette. I made about $25,000 on the play. Send me $10. $10 is all I want. So that's what's happening with Commander 35, The same thing is happening with Commander. It's like they're just at a point where they can't stop faking the funk. You guys got to understand, it's okay to fake the funk. It really is. But you got to do it in moderation. You got to do it in moderation. When you start doing it, like every single play, like Teddy Zane wants to be like, I'm batting 100. You are batting 100 in terms of losers. You're batting 100. Okay, but when you say like Commander 35, I am literally never wrong. I am never wrong. I get in at the bottom, I sell at the top every single time. Bro, people are just not going to believe you. People are not going to believe you. That's it. See, at least I'm honest. You see, every single thing about me, I don't lie. Like, here's an example. You want to hear all my honesty? Okay, I could have lied to people. You know what I could have said? I could have been like, oh, I sold AMC at $40 a share. I sold AMC at 30. But no. And you know what's funny is here I'm being honest that I'm still holding AMC. And yet people still ridicule me. They still break my balls. You would think that they would hold it against me. You would think they'd be like, you're a loser, right? That you're still holding AMC. How could you be holding that piece of garbage trash stock, right? But it's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite, right? They say to me, oh, Apefather, you're not transparent. How can I possibly be more transparent than I, right, Jennifer? How can I possibly be more transparent? You know what I mean? It's like I could have been a liar, right? I could have been a liar. I could have told all of you, oh, I sold AMC at 40. You know, remember that like the earnings like a long time ago when it hit like 49 or something and then it shot down? I could have told you I sold AMC at that point. And then all of you would have been like, oh, hey, Father, you got all your money back, right? So you know what I mean? I am the most honest, transparent person in the world. All right. And when I make only $500, I tell you I make $500. Like, you know, I made $500 on COSM. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to brag. I bet you Commander 35 can't even do this. You want to check this out? Look, I went to the bank today and I withdrew $1,000. Okay. I bet you that Commander 35 cannot even, just for tomorrow to have on me. I have $1,000 in cash on me for dinner. I bet you Commander 35 can't even do this. Hold on 1 second here. This is for my Thanksgiving tomorrow. See this? Look. This is for Thanksgiving. I'll show you. Look. This is just my Thanksgiving dinner. $1,000. I bet you Commander 35 can't even do that. Like that he's a multi-millionaire, but yet he won't be able to make a video showing $1,000 in cash. Roger, we talked about this. Hate costs 99 cents. So bye-bye, Roger M79. He's gone. Amish, don't let this guy check your balls like this. Show him 10 G's. Yeah. WTF. You know and I know that Amish boy, he's still driving the same $300 car. I think he's got 3 cars. Each of them will work maybe $200, $300. We're going to get drunk together. Definitely, John Nito. 100%. You can talk, Ed. Put the TV on, Jen. So, Apefather's got to take a little bit of a crap here. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind, but you know what they say, right? When you got to go, you got to go. Sorry about that. Just had to release some of the juices there. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? My crap comes out, my mother is smelling. She's screaming to spray the bathroom today, walking in a winter wonderland. Oh, I got this little spray over here. Gotta spray this bad boy. Oh! Terrible smell. So anyway, Imagine Apefather as a cellmate. I'm about to take another shot. Do it, bro. Broke with raisin bowls, shaboom. I walked away from my phone. I thought you were taking a dump. I am. You're correct in that assessment. It's like that movie Friday. He goes, is this dude legit taking a dump on live stream? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It's really not a big deal. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm showing you my balls. It's not like I'm showing you my damn hairy ass. I'm just doing my business here. I'm not bothering nobody. I keep saying, are you down to go to the bar and see who can drink more? I'll drink with you, Zanny. I'm down. Let me know when you're in Jersey. Telly, Commander says the stock will ride after waves of ups and downs. Yeah. The only thing that's riding ups and downs is his friggin' mouth. You understand? Him and, what's his name? Chad Clifford. That's the only thing that's riding up and down. That's what's riding up and down. Yeah. I mean, look, I don't wish nobody bad. You understand? I wish everybody in this world the best of health. I wish everybody the best of happiness and the best of wealth. But, you know, I just see a lot of people on YouTube continuously, like, just lying. Like, here's an example. Can we just take Lou for a second? Lou is making everybody believe. Now, just let's talk about Lou. That he bought GTII. He bought around 100,000 shares or more. I think possibly more at around 60 cents. Now, Lou is making everybody believe because he thought it was a two-tier squeeze that was going to $40 to $60. And then after that was going to $100 to $300 that Lou is still holding. So that means that he held GTII all the way up to $9. Now he held it all the way down to $2 and change. Who believes that to be true? You really believe that? Are you really that dumb? Are you really that stupid that you think Lou would be still holding GTII? There's no way. So what is the more logical thing? Lou never bought GTII. Just like Lou never bought AMC. Just like Lou never bought, Clove. Just like Lou never bought RNVA. Just like Lou never bought anything. Sundial. It's all bullshit. You know that song? It all was bullshit. It was a effing joke. And when I think of you, Uncle Fester, I hope you effing choke. It's all bullshit. I don't believe anything that Lou says. Yeah, I mean, there are actually people, Red Cloud, that believe Lou is still holding GTII. First of all, what kind of an idiot would do that? What kind of an idiot would buy an over-the-counter, think about this, right? Pink sheet penny stock. That's garbage, right? Garbage. And it goes from 60 cents to like $9, and you're still gonna hold it? Do you know how much money Lou would have made? Lou would have made, I don't know what, almost like about $1 million? You're telling me he wouldn't have sold? Now, here's another thing, okay? Here's another thing. Why didn't Lou's life change? Why is he still walking around with a $2 convenience store watch? Why does he still have no house? Why does he still have no car? He's got nothing, Lou. Why? Didn't he make all this money on GTII? This is what I'm trying to say. So it's like, same thing with Commander 35. Commander 35 continuously is telling people, I'm making $1 million on this play. I made $500,000 on this play. I made 7,000. I would have more respect for Commander 35 if he would have just said something like this. You know what, Rich? I made $1,000 on COSM today. I made $1,000. I would actually believe him. I would actually believe Commander 35. But when he comes out and he says he makes $7,000, he says he sold it at 60 cents. Get the F out of here, brother. What do you got, a crystal ball? You want to know what it is with Teddy Zane? Teddy is the worst out of all of them. Teddy is the worst out of all of them. Because not only is Teddy costing people 60, 80, like you said, Zanny, $100,000, he's still actually asking people to give him $10. Think about the balls that it takes, right? The balls that it takes that you're costing people to lose 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, and you're still pumping your friggin' $10 a month friggin' Discord? Oh my God. Man, that takes a lot of effing balls if you ask me. That takes a lot of balls. But you want to know something? I'm just wiping my ass here. I'm sorry about that. You know what something? It just goes to show you that Teddy Zane is full of shit. The way that I'm taking the shit, right? Teddy Zane is full of shit. Because look, if Teddy Zane was making all this money, we all know that he would stop begging people for $10 a month. See, Teddy Zane is trying to compare me to him. You know what he's like? Oh, you're teaching piano lessons, Apefather. He goes, you're charging, first of all, I hate to break it to everybody, December 1st, my piano lessons are officially $100. So you literally have only a few more days to get these piano lessons at an amazing discounted price of $30, okay? But I'm providing a service. Let me flush the bowl here. I'm providing a service, okay? I'm not providing financial advice. I'm providing a service, and I think it's an excellent service because I'm providing you with something that you could keep for the rest of your life. Music, the piano. This is something you can teach your children. This is something that your children can teach their children. It's like, you know how we talk about generational wealth? Well, this is a generational gift that I'm giving people. It's a generational gift. God bless you too, Matthew. Piano is a generational gift. And you're telling me for $30 you don't want to have a generational gift? So, but Teddy Zane is doing something different than I'm doing. Teddy Zane is charging $10, which, in all honesty and fairness, John Wick Snippin is doing the same thing. John Wick Snippin is charging, I think he has something like a $10 special. And any which way you twist it, okay, it's financial advice. Like, look, if you're collecting money, listen, let's be honest with each other. You're collecting money in exchange for a stock. Like, in other words, I'm going to say to you, look, you give me $10, I'm going to tell you the next stock. I'm going to locate the next stock that's going to be a home run. That's going to be a grand slam. How is that not financial advice? You're being compensated for financial advice. Now, we know Teddy Zane is not a licensed financial planner. We definitely know that John Wick Snippin is not a licensed financial planner. Now, this friggin' Mama Luke John Wick Snippin says he wants to sue me. Did you hear about that one? He's asking people, he wants to open a GoFundMe page or something. He's like, send me donations so I can sue the Apefather. Because what he's claiming is that I pumped AMC stock. And in other words, I'm somehow responsible for people who occurred a loss. First of all, you only lose when you sell. I just want to let everybody know that. And if you sell, how is it my fault? Like, check this out. How is it my fault if you sell? Like, did I come to your house? Did I put a gun to your head? Did I tell you to sell? You did that because you had to do it for your own personal reasons, right? Okay, so, but I always tell you I'm not a financial planner. I always say it. I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial planner, and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only. But how is it my fault if somebody decides to sell? It's my fault, right? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, give me a break. And the funny thing is this. You know why John Wick Snippin is so angry? Let's see if you could all figure it out. Because he sold. John Wick Snippin sold his AMC at a major loss. And now he wants to blame the Apefather. He wants to blame me. It's my fault that this guy is a paper hand little biatch. It's my fault. It's not my fault. Bro, the guy loses at everything, John Wick Snippin. From what I understand, he's a degenerate gambler. I don't know. People tell me this. Look, I'll say alleged. But from what people explain to me, the guy is a degenerate gambler, loses all his money playing poker. I don't know if it's true or not. I'll say alleged, but that's what people tell me. Okay, the guy said that AVCT was going to be his last play. Do we all remember this? He said, that's my last hope in Wall Street, AVCT. Well, if that's your last hope, brother, then you're swimming with the fishes, Lou Caprazzi style. You're at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, but the guy says he wants to sue me, so I called his bluff. The way he says, I tapped out, right? I tapped out. I never, listen to me.
Who thinks I care about copyright infringement? Who believes that? You really think I care? Do you know how many YouTubers, listen to me, do you know how many YouTubers have used my content of me already? I mean, I'll just name a few. Strongman Personal Finance made about 1 million videos with either my image or some part of my video. Strongman Personal Finance, but we have to call them, of course, Bedpan Finance, $17 Chicken Wing Finance, or my favorite, Meet Kevin's Bowls Washer Finance. You know how many people, Chad Clifford, almost every single video has some kind of footage of me. I hate to bring up Commander 35, but we know Commander 35 used my footage. Remember the protest? Okay, he used my copyrighted material. Okay, but I never once put in a claim against Chad Clifford or against Strongman Personal Finance or, anybody. And I could go on and on. There's a lot of people who use, what's his name? Phil For Real. Phil For Real is sitting down in his house. He literally has my face on his TV screen and he's watching me. I never put in a copyright complaint. So you might be like, why are you going after John Wick Snippet? Because this is the thing with John Wick Snippet. He said something that really irritated me. He said, Apefather, you don't make the rules. He goes, if people want to talk about your family, that's it. Let them talk about your family. No. I don't agree with that bullshit. Family should be off limits. My mother should be off limits. My wife should be off limits. And my children should be off limits. And you know what? A lot of people were not doing that. When you're sending someone to my house, DoorDash, at midnight, you're scaring my mother. Okay? So that's why I got down and dirty on those mother effers. That's it. That's the bottom line. Okay? And a lot of people were reported to the police. And a lot of people are being contacted by the police. And so be it. Listen. The police have DoorDash's. Let me tell you what's happening with DoorDash. They actually have the Visa gift card that was used. They have the information, and they're going to be doing a lot of due diligence on where that Visa gift card was purchased. And someone might get into a lot of legal trouble, and I don't give a shit. Don't mess with my mother. Don't mess with my wife, and don't mess with my children. It's like the psychopath who called Child Protective Services. Me and my wife are the greatest parents on earth. We do everything in the world for our children. Everything in the world. And you're going to make a call to CPS and say what? That we're starving our children? That you make someone go down to my son's school? You make someone go down to my daughter's school? No, I'm not going to deal with that shit. I understand what you're saying. Look, Matthew, yes, look, listen to me. Haters give me views. Haters give me views. And haters help me make money on YouTube. But they also tend to go a little bit too far. There's DoorDash thing, the Craigslist thing, where they're saying I'm giving away a 60-inch TV is a little too much. What the F? Answer me. What did B. Hayes do to you? I just think that B. Hayes is all over the place. You understand? 1 minute AMC is going to $80 a share. The next minute it's going to $10 a share. The next minute it's going to $50 a share. I just think that he's a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I think that B. Hayes is a hypocrite. Okay? So that's why he doesn't mention me, because he knows that the Apefather is a very powerful guy, and he doesn't want to get on my ugly side, because my ugly side is a lot like the Hulk. I turn green. You understand? So P. Hayes knows he's smart. He says, I don't want to get on this guy's bad side. Last thing I need is the Apefather ripping me to shreds. You understand? King Ralphie, GTII is wrapping up. It's wrapping up. The GTII is wrapping up. Wrap it up. Anyway, Lou's cult is coming to an end. I mean, if you're still believing in Lou at this point, then honestly, you really should get like an MRI of your effing brain. You should get tested, take an IQ test or something. Because how could you be so stupid to believe anything that fraudulent buffoon says? You're the best, Matthew. Broke with Raisin Bowls Shaboon. I'm really liking him. King Ralphie, I'm loving him. Daniel Sam is the man. Red Cloud, we love Red Cloud. When I say we, it's me and my whole family. My mother saw a lot of Red Cloud's positive comments and always complimented you, Red Cloud, as well as my wife, and your support for us. WTF is probably one of the funniest people on the internet. WTF 198. We love him. Zanny Savage has his good days and bad days with me. I don't know. I think he just likes to break my balls. I think Zanny Savage likes me, but I just think he likes to break my balls. Sometimes he breaks my balls. I don't know why. Oh, John, you don't have to do that. God bless you, John. I love you, John Nito. Salud. Where's my beer, Jen? You brought it over here? Well, I'll get a cold one. Hold on. Let me get a beer. We gotta do it. We gotta do a little beer here in the house. Hold on here. John Nito. Salud, brother. If I was there with you right now, I would do a shot of vodka with you, brother. What kind of vodka you drinking? Grey Goose? Salud, John Nito. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. DC in the house, baby. Tito's nice. You owe me a beer and a dinner for all the money I made you. You made me money? How'd you make me money, Commander 35? One time, I think it was. And that friggin' stock went down. I didn't want to talk about that friggin' other stock. That whatever it is, LP, whatever it is. I lost my profits on that one, but I'm holding it. When did you make me money, Commander 35? I remember him going crazy when it was in the 170-ish range. Jelly Bean, I told you, any hate comment is 99 cents. I started drinking this Japanese whiskey called Haibaki. Super smooth. Try it out, Rich. It's not for broke boys. Now I know you drink the real deal stuff, man. I'll check it out. You want to hear something awesome, brother? I used to go to this Japanese restaurant when we lived in Pennsylvania. It's called Ichiban. It means in Japanese number one. Ichiban. Ichiban, number one, baby. Apefather is Ichiban. The only money he makes is for Chad when he visits him in the Bates Hotel. Yeah, Daniel Sam, that's right. I don't know what's going on with Commander 35. You know, 1 minute he says he loves Lou, all the ad revenue you gotten, thanks to me. Oh, come on, stop it. And aren't you monetized, Commander 35? Don't you make money on YouTube? I lived in Japan. Okinawa. Really? Well, you might have. You were a Marine, so I do believe that. John Nito was like Mr. Miyagi. Okinawa. Yes, I am. I got a lot of work to do, Ben. You tried to be instead of Ken Griffin, Ben Tiffin. That's pretty funny. I like the mustache, by the way. Yes, I will get to 100 million views by December 21st. I might have to start doing some crazy shit now because I got to get a video that's going to go viral. Bro. God bless you, JK. Semper Fi, baby. I'm into getting drunk. I mean, I love having a good time. It's like that song by Poison, yo. Don't need nothing but a good time. A father can't resist. I love having a good time. People have opinions. Well, everybody has an asshole, and everybody's got an asshole has an opinion, right? Because you know what you do when you assume. Corey, what do we do when we assume? You make an ass out of you and me. So I should never assume anything. Daniel Sam, Commander 35, on a serious note, what happened to you and Chad? Looks like you've broken up, considering how Chad is looking for a new motel partner. I think Chad found a new motel partner. It's the No Limit Soldier. Or what is he called? The No Limit Strike Force now? he seems to be very much into Chad Clifford. Let's just say.
The No Limit Strike Force. I think he's the No Limit Chad White Creamy Force. That's what he should really name himself. The No Limit Chad White Creamy Sauce. Guys making fun of a song I wrote for my mother. You know, Ma? You know the song Josephine? The guy, No Limit Strike Force, he says that he got picked up by the KGB. He goes, no matter how much they were torturing him, he said he wouldn't break, meaning about who the DoorDash, villain was. He said when he heard the song about my mother, Josephine, he said he broke. Terrible. Josephine.
What do you mean he broke?
Meaning the song tortured him enough for him to break. Like to give up who the person was, the DoorDash person. He's joking around. Josephine, you were there to guide me. You were there beside me. I can count on you. What's up, Back to the Future? He says hello to you, Jen. It's a beautiful song, right? Right, Ma? You always believed that I can achieve everything that I dreamed. So much heart and soul. Until that day, ignore what they say. Beautiful, man. Singing is good. Sing it, baby. She's your queen to be. Zeddy Savage doesn't want me to sing. He says I make his ears ring. Come on, Zeddy, could you hit this note, Zeddy? Zeddy, say, I am an innocent man. Oh, yes, I am an innocent man. Whoa. Hey, even Billy Joel says, you want to hear? I was watching Billy Joel recently at Madison Square Garden, and he says he prays every time he sings Innocent Man. He prays. He's like, and Billy Joel's Jewish, right? Well, actually, I think he's atheist, but he says, I can't, when that note comes, really he's not hitting it, to be honest with you. He's got the guy, what's his name, that guy, Jen, the backup singer. You know what I'm talking about, right? Can't think of his name. But anyway, he's got that. He'll come to me in a second. The backup singer hits it for him. He'll come to me in a second. Can't believe I forgot that. I haven't listened to him in so long. Yeah. Yeah. Can't think of his name. But you know what I mean? God is very real. I wrote a song, Matthew. You should. God is on our side. Look that up. Apefather wrote that song. God is on our side. If you put in Apefather, God is on our side. I'm talking about the AMC Apes. God is against the corruption. God is 100% real. Talk about semen retention. Semen retention has definitely got to be a bad thing. I mean, at least in my opinion. I mean, listen. The Apefather has a release every day. Every day I have a release. Yeah, check that song out. God is on our side, Apefather. If you put in Apefather AMC, God is on our side. God will supply our needs, not our greeds. Very true words, Jason. God is on my side, Commander 35. I don't know about you, though, because you seem to worship Lucifer. Lou. Lou is Lucifer, right? I notice you don't swear. You do have class. I try not to curse, but when I get angry, there are times I do curse. When people are messing with my family, man, that will do it every time, Just don't mess with. Is it wrong that I say don't mess with my family? Is that wrong? Is that so bad to not mess with my mom, who's a 74 actually? She's got a heart condition. You know what I mean? Is that so bad? People say to me, "Oh, you're weak, Apefather. You're weak." How am I weak? Because I mentioned my mother? I worry about my mother. Listen, my father passed away. My mother's all I got left in my life now. You know what I mean? And I want my mother to be okay. My mother's laughing inside. She's like, I'm going to be okay. God bless. Ugh, I'm on my couch here, relaxing. Yeah, like, you know where I got it from? You ever see the movie Zadie Savage? You ever see the movie Do the Right Thing with Danny Aiello, Spike Lee? So, remember how Spike Lee would always say in that movie, he goes, I make 250. He wouldn't say I make 200. In other words, he wouldn't say I make 250 a week. He says, I make 250, 250 plus tips, 250 a week. So for some reason, I just connected that with B. Hayes. Everything is 50. 80, AMC going to 35.50. AMC going to 15.50. AMC going to 11.50. 10.50. Everything 50. In other words, it's not just 10, it's 10.50. He's a funny guy, that B. Hayes, though. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. People call me racist. I'm not racist. I'm not racist at all. I am the least racist person you'll ever meet. Trust me on that, okay? I just find him to be a funny dude. He's just a funny guy. Like, when he especially does that thing. He goes like this. What up? He does that thing with his hand. What up is B. Hayes? He's a funny guy, you know what I mean? Just give me that soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just give me that soul glow. I feel it all so sexy smooth. Just let it shine through. Just give me that soul glow. Yeah. Soul glow. And those notes are high, man. Those are high notes. No Limit Soldier. Promise to keep making videos after the Moaz. Oh, I'm going to be on YouTube, Jason, my whole life. So that is an easy promise to keep. I'm going to be on YouTube forever. I'm never leaving YouTube. I hate to disappoint all the haters because the haters want me gone so bad. Thank you, Jason. I try my best. Listen, I have a very odd way of entertaining people, and I admit that, because a part of me sometimes is a very serious person. I play the piano, and I'll tell you a funny story. Okay, all of my friends in Brooklyn who kind of knew me as Naked Richie, meaning like I would get naked, I would friggin' climb a tree like a gorilla. I was out of my mind, bro. I drink a whole bottle of Jameson. So the thing is, they would come to my shows in Bay Ridge, like when I was playing in the Wicked Monk. I would do my Billy Joel tribute band, and all my friends would start dying laughing as soon as I started to sing or play the piano. And I'm like, why are you laughing at me? And they're like, bro, we just can't take you seriously. We just can't. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They're like, bro, you're always going to be Naked Richard to me. So there are times where I want to be taken seriously. But I realize that with the form of entertainment that I provide, that I'm completely a psycho and a lunatic, that people are not going to take me seriously. So I accept it. I accept that. Like, you see, like the song Josephine, I'll give you an example. I wrote that song for my mother from my heart. You know what I mean? I really love my mother, and that is a very, very heart-filled song. But you see now people are making fun of this song, like, No Limit Strike Force, And you know what? I'm fine with it. He can make fun of the song I wrote for my mother. It's fine. Because, that's just unfortunately the entertainment. It's people want to make fun of me. People want to make a fool out of the Apefather. So I accept that. It's just part of the game. It is part of the game. Thank you, Red Cloud. Yeah, I love Jameson, bro. But I think if I had a choice, I think I'd rather do some Johnny Walker Blue. But, either or. Can't go wrong. How about Wild Turkey? That shit is really strong, no? Anybody ever drink some Wild Turkey? How about 151? That's some powerful shit. How about Everclear? You know what the most powerful thing I've ever had? The most powerful drink has to be Everclear. Man, that shit is no joke, man. Jägermeister. That tastes like NyQuil. Every time I drink Jägermeister, I think like I'm drinking NyQuil. Yeah, we'll do some Johnny Walker Blue, 100%. Woodford Reserve Bourbon. Dr. S.
Schnapps, so please. Jägermeister is like, I don't know, man. I don't think I could get drunk on Jägermeister. Jägermeister, Jack Daniels, of course. I don't. It's something about it. It's just, I used to drink a lot of Jägermeister. We used to do the Jaeger bombs. You remember the Jaeger bombs with the Red Bull? That was my big thing, the Jaeger bombs. But I don't know. It just never gets me drunk. If I drink Jameson, one time my wife drunk. Oh man, my wife. This is before we were married, right? So what happened was my wife wanted me to stop drinking, and she started doing Jameson. She started doing doubles with my friends because she was like, Richie, will you stop after drinking? Stop it. She was getting angry, right? So my friends, we were all in Bay Ridge. My friend said, Richie, let Jennifer drink. This was years and years ago, of course. You know what I mean? They said, let Jennifer drink. So they started giving her doubles, right? Jen did like 5 doubles. I couldn't believe it of Jameson. And I'm like, Jennifer, you're a freaking champion. And all my friends were laughing at me. They're like, yo, your girlfriend is out drinking you, you chump, you fat Italian chump. So what happened was we get in the car. I drive, at the time I was living in Brooklyn. I drive to my father's old house. She gets out of the car. She goes face down to the cement. She just passed out, man. I picked her up. I brought her into the house. My father was on the bowl, may rest, in peace. He jumped off the bowl. I'm like, I gotta get her in the bath. He goes, oh my God. And I put her in the bath and threw like water on her. Long Island iced tea. That's my favorite drink. Now that is a powerful drink. What's like 6 or 7 liquors in that bad boy? That's a powerful drink. Long Island iced tea. That's the way I like to roll when I get down. Get down on it. That's Lou's new song. Get down on it. Do. Remember on The Sopranos with Vito when he was blowing the security guard and they played that song. Get down on it. Do. Get down on it. Have you ever heard of the Italian Vallum? No, I never heard. Did you hear how much money Teddy Zane lost today? I made money on COSM, but I'm going to be honest. I bought a very small position. I bought 2,500 shares of it at like 27 cents, and I sold it. I made like $500 on it. But the thing about Teddy is that it's one thing that he loses his own money. That's fine, but he's losing other people's money. Do you see the difference? It's like, look, if he was just losing his money, you could do whatever you want. It's your money. But he's like losing other people money. And he's asking for $10 a month. Like, what kind of a scumbag? What kind of a piece of shit loses like $50,000 of your money and then asks for $10 a month? I don't know, man. That's really low to me. That's just my opinion. Again, I can't say I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an attorney. So I can't technically say he's breaking the law. But I will say this. I just think that, in my opinion, it's a pretty low thing to do. You cost somebody $50,000. You asked him for $10 a month. You're a scumbag. What did John Wick Stippen do? John Wick Stippen is just a piece of shit, man. I hate that guy. I never liked him. Remember how he used to say, oh, I am the leader of the AMC army. He used to say this. He said, everyone start a YouTube channel. Do you remember that? He goes, we're all going to get monetized. You're all going to get 1 million views. And you're all going to make somewhere between $2,000 to $5,000 on YouTube. He says, and you're going to take all that money and put it into AMC. So I made a follow-up video telling John Wick Stippen. I'm like, John, why are you making people get false hope for? Why you do you know how hard it is to get monetized on YouTube? You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 public watch hours. It makes it seem like that's easy. I know people right now that have been on YouTube for like 2 years that are still not monetized. And it's like, he's a piece of shit, John Wick Stippen, All that guy does. And then after all of his pumping of AMC, what does he do? He sells. He's out. Freaking chump. Guy's a chump. Guy selling silverware on friggin' his live streams. What kind of a man sells silverware? Let me ask you that question. What kind of a man sells forks and spoons? I mean, the guy might as well friggin' sell friggin' maxi pads. Seriously. John Wick Stippen should start a website. Snippin' maxi pads. What's up, Christopher? What's up, Gator? Sorry that I missed you. I guess is Gator making? I hear someone saying bye. Does that mean that he's making hate? Is there hate coming out of your mouth? Let's see. Is Gator preaching hate? I'm looking. I'm looking to see if Gator is preaching hate. Why you boot me? Because it's like, don't you agree, WTF? Like, what kind of a man sells like freaking silverware? How do you get yourself to that point in your life? And then the thing is, you can never recover from that. How do you recover? And then there's another thing with John Wick Snippet. He's doing a live stream, right? It's Friday. He buys himself dinner. Why did he buy his wife dinner? You know, it's like he only buys himself dinner. So it leads to the speculation that either his wife left him or he can't afford to buy his wife dinner. I don't know. I don't like John Wick Snippet. I hate that guy. I think John Wick Snippet, in my opinion, is a loser. That's it. That's the bottom line. The guy is a loser. Then he says that he wants to sue me because I'm pumping AMC. First of all, this guy's been pumping AMC longer than me, I think, number one. Number two, I have a disclaimer. I say I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, right? And on top of that, I'm the one still holding AMC, and he's the one who sold AMC, and he's going to be preaching to me, look, John Wick Snippet could suck my hairy Italian ballsack. That's it. And I want you all to tell him that. Tell him that the Apefather, by the way, has his home address. I want you all to know something. Because what happened was when I filed that copyright infringement thing against him, okay, YouTube sent me a message with, saying that he had a counterclaim, right? So when YouTube sent me the message, right, they sent me his home address. So this moron doesn't even know. I know his home address. I know his full name. I have his phone number. I have his email address. I have everything on this guy. You know why John Wick Snippet is not really mentioning me anymore? John Wick Snippet knows I have his home address. You understand? Let's be honest with each other. John, I guarantee you that John Wick Snippet's wife went to him and she says, listen to me. That Apefather guy is friggin' crazy. He knows where we live. I want you to stop mentioning his name. Stop mentioning Apefather. This is John Wick Snippet's wife. Stop it. Just stop it. Because he knows, John Wick Snippet knows I know where. Listen, I'm not ever going to do anything to the guy, so he's got nothing to worry about. But, all I can tell you is this. I have his home address. We'll leave it at that. Oh, how you doing? I'm about to head to the strip club, Apefather. I'll make sure to throw a few dollars for you. Oh, bro, man, I'm jealous, man. You're living the life. John Nito is living the life, bro. Have some fun, brother. And remember something. Get a nice lap dance. You understand? Maybe go to the champagne room. Get a little action in there. That's what I would do if I was there. When I go to strip clubs, I'm bad. I'm really bad. I spend like big money when I go to strip clubs. It's bad. Girl come to me. She's like, "Would you like a lap dance?" I'm like, "I'd like a lap dance in the champagne room, baby. Let's go to the champagne room." You got to pull out like $5, and then it's always more. You notice that they'll say it's like $500, and then you get in there, and then the girl's like, "Look, you want me to take all my clothes off? You want me to take all my clothes off? That's another 200." She says, "It's another 200." Shh, my wife's in the back. Shh. Now all the haters are gonna share this video. They're gonna be like, "Look at this! Look what Apefather is saying!" Right? Johnito, I take strippers back to my house. Nice. I'm a player like that, bro. You're like Big Pun, bro. You crush a lot. Commander takes men back. That is 100% true. That's 100% true. Well, listen, guys. As you could tell, I'm an entertainer. Can I let all of you know something? I wouldn't mind if my wife went to Chippendales. Wouldn't bother me. She could have men shake their friggin' balls in front of her face because it's entertainment. Listen to me. It's entertainment. That's the bottom line. A girl dancing for you is not cheating. It's not. I don't care what any of you say. A girl even giving you a lap dance is not cheating. It's entertainment. Haven't you ever been in a bachelor party before? Haven't you ever been to a bachelor party and like, everybody's drinking and everybody's having fun. Maybe you're smoking a little of the white powder. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I mean? And then you got the strippers come in. Forget about it. One of my friends' bachelor parties, we had friggin' midget strippers, midgets. Instead, you want to get good strippers? Get midget strippers. That's the way to go, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, you want to hear the perfect evening? Johnny Walker Blue, a little white powder, and midget strippers. And if possible, make the midget stripper come in on a donkey. Make it come in like a cowgirl. She's got the hat on, she's got the whip. Oh yeah, I'm a wild guy. Yeah, when I party hard, bro. I party hard. That's the only way to party, right? Either go big or go home. I hate it when people are like conservative. I hate conservative people. I like people that are wild and crazy. See, if any one of you hung out with me, you know who had a little bit of a taste of actually hanging out with the Apefather? Was that friggin' guy, what's his name? On the town on his wheel in West Virginia, rode a boy with a six-pack in his hand, and his name and his size took the teller by surprise. And the song said, Billy the Kid, remember Billy? Billy, Billy actually hung out with me in Manhattan, and we were like running around the whole city, scaring everybody, And Billy couldn't believe how crazy I was in real life. He told me, he's like, bro, you might be the most craziest person I've ever met in my whole life. And the funny thing is, I never heard from him again. I don't know what happened to Billy. After we met, Billy disappeared. Billy, give me your number. We would probably end up in jail if we ever hung out, Richie. Probably. You see, the problem is I like thank you, Polo or Polio. You're very cool too, brother. Is it Polio like the cheese or Polo? I don't know. Hey, Father, did you see me Kevin's new AMC video? No, but let me take a wild guess. It's got like flames, like like fire, and he's saying it's the end of the world or something, right? Me Kevin is like the most negative Nancy on earth. That guy, his whole channel is about it's like Armageddon, the end of the world, the stock market's crashing, the world is ending. Polio. So it's like the chicken. All right. Got it. It's another thing with all these haters, bro. They analyze everything I do. If I go out and I eat like fast food, right? They say I'm poor. Like, what the F is up with all that shit, bro? Why can't I eat fast food? They're like, if I go to Burger King, I'm poor. If I go to McDonald's, I'm poor. I love freaking fast food, man. I let me tell you something. If I had Elon Musk money, and I'm not even joking with you, bro, I would still be eating Big Macs. I would still be eating Big Macs if I had Elon Musk money. Seriously. So I don't understand how people connect eating fast food and being poor. I don't understand the combination of that. See, tonight I ate like a good home cooked dinner. We had the spaghetti carbonara. We had the pork chops. We had everything. I had a little salad. I forget about it. I had all this food. And let me tell you something. It was better than a restaurant. My mom cooked. My mom actually cooked tonight. My mom cooked. She makes special the pork chops. She does them great, man. My mom made the pork chops. My wife did the spaghetti carbonara. Warren Buffett eats McDonald's every morning. There you go. I mean, look, if I had a choice, I would probably pick a Big Mac over a Whopper, but I do love my double Whoppers. You wanna laugh, bro? You wanna laugh? I go to Burger King, right? I tell them, can I get a triple Whopper? So all it really requires, right, is for them to put one more patty. And they always tell me, they're like, we do not offer triple Whoppers. I'm like, well, you offer Whoppers, right? Okay, so just like give me 3 patties on the friggin' burger. And they make this big deal about it. They're like, we could not give you a triple Whopper. So you know what I do? I buy basically 2 double Whoppers and I go home and I'll friggin' make a quadruple friggin' Whopper. That's what I do. Donald Trump loves fast food, bro. Donald Trump eats everything, man. He eats a chicken McNuggets with a fork because he's got to be a little classy there, WTF. He's got to be a little classy. That's the rich side of him. Donald Trump probably has them wrap the chicken nuggets in a gold wrapper. He probably, when he eats it, they have it like, everything in Donald Trump's life is gold. Bro, when Donald Trump takes a shit, right? The toilet bowl seat is gold. He's got a gold sink. Everything on his plate and his house and his apartment, everything is gold with this guy. Everything gold. I love it, man. I eat chicken nuggets with chopsticks. That works. How much do I weigh right now? Probably pushing 295, maybe. Everything is gold in Trump. He even takes golden showers, yeah. Remember that whole thing with Russia? But we still don't know if it was the girls that were peeing on him or if he was peeing on the girls. That's the mystery, right? The mystery is who was actually given the golden showers. I actually heard that Hitler, and I just want you to know, because I know that there's going to be people now who are going to freak out. I was just reading something about history. I do not endorse Hitler. I do not support Hitler, because everything I say, I got to watch what I say. People are not going to say, are you a Nazi? Do you support Nazis? No. I read that. I read that Hitler was notorious for giving golden showers, or either he liked getting golden showers. I read that once in a history book. I think it was like My Kampf or something. No, seriously, like look it up if you think I'm kidding, bro. If you think I'm kidding, Hitler loved golden showers. If you think I'm kidding you, just look that up. No, I gained weight, bro. I was at one point I weighed 280, I think it was 282. So I gained weight. I'm like 296 now or something like that. 24 carats. Yeah, does explain a lot. But I love all of you. I got to spend some time with the wife because we've been out all day. We've been shopping, and she's been cooking hard for me, and she's telling me, Richie, spend a little time with me. Let's watch a movie because she wants to go to sleep soon. But I love all of you. Good night, John. Thank you again for your support, brother. I love all of you. I love you, Red Cloud. Alex, you're the best. I only got 1,000 in the wallet. I showed it before. If you rewind the video, I just took out 1,000. I don't keep a lot of cash on me. I really don't. I used to, but I decided that, there's a lot of psychos out there. You know what I mean? My wife was telling me, I used to walk around with like 7,000, 10,000 on me at all times, right? And my wife told me, she's like, Richie, she goes, there's a lot of freaking psychos out there, man. She goes, they know the chase you go to. They said, they know a lot about you. You gotta be a little careful. So I don't keep that much on me anymore. I keep like $1,000, $2,000 on me, just enough to get me by the weekend food, But listen, God bless all of you. As we say in Italian, buono notte. Good night.